In today's video, we're going to be talking about a couple things that you should do once you take delivery of your Tesla Model Y. If you had your Model Y for a while, that's perfectly okay. There might have been a couple of things that you may have missed, so make sure to stay tuned. When I first took delivery of my Tesla Model Y, I spent a very long time in the car. Not saying it was a bad idea, because I don't regret it at all, but the reason why I spent so long was because I was trying to get familiarized with the car as soon as possible and just get used to everything. Not to mention, with the safety protocols in place, when you show up to take delivery of your Tesla, they are quite strict with their policy and you don't have a lot of opportunity to ask the Tesla representative questions. You are essentially in and out. Let's be real, Teslas are incredibly amazing electric vehicles, so it's completely normal for anyone to be magnetized to their car. There's so many different things that you could do with your Tesla Model Y after delivery, but here's a couple of things that I recommend doing first. First of all, I recommend syncing your phone to your car as soon as possible. This way, you can start to use your smartphone as a key rather than having to rely on a key card. Every single time you want to operate the car, since I already have my phone synced, I'm not going to do it again, but don't worry, it's actually really easy to set it up. You first have to download the Tesla app, pretty simple, right? Next, you want to sign into the Tesla app with your Tesla account. Once you're signed in, you should see an option that says phone key. Press on that and it will ask you to put your key card right on the center console, right behind the cup holders to the right side of you. After you put the key card there, it should just take a couple of seconds and then you should notice that the pairing should be successful. You can double check this by going into the car's menu and clicking on locks. And congratulations, you have now just paired your phone to your Tesla. So now that you have your phone paired up to your car, the next thing you want to do is to set up your driver's profile. And I don't know about you guys, but my previous cars did not have this option. So every single time somebody else wanted to drive my car, they would have to mess up all of my options, my mirror settings, to my car seat settings, to my steering wheel settings. And then once I needed to drive my car again, I would have to change everything back to the way it was. And sometimes there was those moments where I just couldn't get everything back to normal. I'm sure you know what I'm trying to say here. Luckily, with the Tesla Model Y, you get the driver's profile. And in order to set this up, you click on your name or the little person icon at the top of your touchscreen. What you see here should be your name and an easy entry option. If you press on either one of these, you can adjust your mirrors, your seats, your steering wheel, whichever way to your liking. Set up your driver profile to what you feel is most comfortable when you're driving out on the roads. And also don't forget to set up your easy entry mode so you can easily maneuver in and out of the car. In addition, you should notice that there's a driver profile setting option. If you click on that, you can add additional people to your car so that in the situation where you do need to switch back and forth, all it takes is a simple press of a button. This was an absolute game changer for me. The next thing you want to do is to set up your dash cam and your sentry mode. I cannot stress how important this is because you can see all these videos online where somebody gets into an accident or nearly misses an accident, and the reason why it's so important is because it was all captured on video. So in the event where you get into an accident, you can have the video footage to provide to your insurance company or the police if necessary. And let's say somebody does a hit and run on your car. Well, you now have a video surveillance footage that you can provide over to the authorities and they can do further investigation on this. In order to set up your dash cam and sentry mode, in the past you would have to buy your own USB hard drive, plug it in, and create a folder called Tesla Cam where all the footage gets stored. Well, luckily Tesla caught up to that, and the new Teslas in 2021 come with a Tesla 64GB drive already installed in the car when you take delivery. So that's one less thing for you to worry about. So how do you tell if your dash cam or sentry mode is turned on. Well, if you look on your touchscreen, there is a little red light on the dash cam here. So again, if you are driving and you want to save some footage, just go ahead, click on the dash cam. As long as it has a little red light on, it means it's fully functional. Something to keep in mind is that sentry mode is off by default, so to activate it, you have a couple of options. The first is when your car is parked, you just gotta go to your car's menu, go over to safety and security, and then toggle it on. This is way too long of a process, so I don't really recommend it. What I do recommend is using your smartphone. And remember, when we synced it to your car, this is one of the coolest things that you can do on your phone. Just open the Tesla app, hover down to sentry mode, and toggle it. It's way simpler than having to go through the car's menu to do everything. Another option that you have is just setting up sentry mode every single time you leave the car. So to do this, all you have to do is go back to your safety and security function, and at first I believe your sentry mode will be off. So in order to toggle it on every single time you leave the car, just press on here. Now that you have sentry mode set up, every single time there's motion or threat is detected around the car, it'll flash and the car actually sends an alert on your touchscreen that says you're being recorded. In addition to this, it'll save the last several minutes of the footage directly on your USB or hard drive so you can go back and review it in case something is wrong with your car. Now, let's say somebody actually breaks into your car, like they full on smash your car windows, break into your car, and tries to steal whatever you have. What will happen from there is your horn and your lights will go off and your music will be on full blast, and it'll send you an alert on your smartphone so you can hurry up to the situation and see what's wrong. A security system for a car this advanced is just absolutely amazing, so I recommend setting it up as soon as possible. This next suggestion is pretty simple, so I'll keep it short. It's setting up your home and work address. This is one of the most easy yet most useful features of the car, because once you enter a car, it'll automatically route to your home or work. Here's what I believe actually happens. When you set this up, let's say you're going to work Monday through Friday around 8 a.m. Every single day, Tesla is actually capturing this data through the machine learning so that it automatically sets the destination for you the next time you enter your car. So if you're going to work every single day around 8 a.m. and you press on a break, it'll route it directly to your work. And then whenever you get off at like 5 p.m. and you press on a break, it'll route you directly home. Anytime in between that you have a calendar appointment and you have it synced to your phone, it'll route you directly to there. How neat is that? However, if you don't want it to automatically navigate for you, you can actually disable this. And to disable it, you just go back to your car's menu, click on navigation, and where it says automatic navigation, just toggle it off. While we're talking about simple things to set up, connecting your car to Wi-Fi is especially important too. Think about it, your Tesla is sort of like your smartphone in a sense that it will require software updates to fix any bugs or provide any improvements on the latest patch. Seeing the software update for your Tesla is like waking up on Christmas morning because you know you're going to get something new here. You can get updates like new games or new software features for the car like traffic light visualization. Now you tell me, how many other cars out there do you know that have this kind of capability? Not much, I'm assuming. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's one more cool thing about connecting to Wi-Fi. If you're at home or anywhere else that you can connect with Wi-Fi, you can treat it sort of like a little theater where you can watch Netflix, Hulu, or even YouTube. And last but not least, I suggest you order some accessories that will make you love the car even more. And I'm talking about the accessories like a screen protector, a center console wrap, maybe a chrome delete spoiler, on the list of almost endless upgrades and customizations that you can do. So I'm gonna be honest with you, when I first took the delivery of my Tesla about 2.5 months ago, I wanted to enjoy it the way it is, the way it came straight from the factory, and I'm still enjoying it quite a bit, to be honest. But I know that in the near future, I'm definitely gonna be looking to wanting to spice things up and make a few customizations here and there to the vehicle. So I do have a watch list that I've saved on my Amazon account with the type of accessories that I just keep adding on to it. There's about 15 items on there, probably around 600 Canadian dollars, something ridiculous of all the upgrades and customization options that I want to put on my Tesla Model Y. Don't get me wrong, I completely love this car, and what I love about it even more is it's sort of like an ongoing project, which is a perfect car nonetheless, but there's a perfect ongoing project that does make sense for me. And the final thing here, we're gonna wrap up. Lastly, what I recommend is just playing around with the car's touchscreen and getting familiar with where everything is, and then just change any of the settings that will make the car a little bit more personalized for yourself. If you want a really good place to start, I would recommend setting your battery's charge limit to 80 or 90 to have the most efficient car possible. And the reason why you don't want to charge it to 100 is because at that point your car's battery is full and your region braking won't work. In addition, charging your car to 100 all the time will reduce the battery's longevity, and in order to allow your battery's life to last as long as possible, Tesla recommends charging between 80 to 90. But anyways, once you're in the vehicle's control page, just go through each one of the options and change everything to your liking. And another thing too is, if you're wondering where the hazard light is, because it definitely took me a while to figure this out, it's not on your touchscreen, and it's definitely not on your steering wheel or any of the knobs extending from the steering wheel. It's actually above you. So when you sit in your car, the hazard light surprisingly is on top of you. So just look up and you'll see it right there. And that's very important because, hey, you could be in a situation where you need to turn on the hazard lights and you're probably going through your touchscreen trying to find it. So that's what I recommend. Yeah, I noticed there weren't many videos online that gave examples of what to do with your Tesla Model Y after taking delivery. So I hope you guys and gals enjoyed today's video and found it useful. If you did, show some support and love by clicking on the like button and subscribe for more awesome content. And if you know anyone that's about to take delivery of the Tesla Model Y or thinking about ordering a Tesla soon, make sure to share this video with them. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.
Even if the sky is falling down,